The setup for this exercise, I want you to have a small folded towel below your lower back. Take out the airspace, perhaps legs supported with pillows in addition to. The head should be positioned, the head should be positioned relative to the shoulders, straight over the top of it. We don't want to be overly propped up with a thick pillow, and without a pillow will tend to bias extension. So I want to start with the head just more in a neutral alignment. The next thought is to kind of get an appreciation that when you roll your chin up and down, there is motion or rocking that's occurring at the upper cervical spine. The upper cervical spine can flex, extend, and rotate, and a little side bending to go along with that. And this exercise is designed to help you target right rotation. So familiarizing yourself with motion in this area is a nice first step. To localize to this upper cervical spine, you may have to put a very subtle lift into the chin. From that position, you're going to then start the mobilization by side bending the head to the opposite direction. So I want to side bend my head to the left. I don't want to initially go all the way down into my mid-cervical spine. I want to bias the movement in my upper cranium. So if we side bend, we're not introducing rotation at that point. So pure side bending, the nose should point straight to the sky the whole time. And as you do that, you'll start to appreciate that there's some motion that's occurring in the joint. I started to rotate, so I'm bringing myself back. Try to start pure side bending. From pure side bending, that's gonna be maintained, so your head will rest in that position. Then we're gonna start to introduce rotation. Your head will be assisted by your hands. And right at this point, there is a sense of a tension or a stretch or a restriction in this motion of right rotation. Notice that the trend would be that my nose would be tracking up and to the right. As I hit that point of tension, I'm going to stay there, and I'm going to reach over and I'm going to try to hold against my opposite side of the face. I'm trying to push my head further this way, but my muscles in the upper neck are resisting that. It doesn't have to be hard, but just hold. You're gonna hold that for 6 seconds. And then you'll release it. You're gonna take up the slack. You've maintained the side bending. You're adding slight more rotation until you hit the next barrier. And you repeat the same exercise. Hold, don't let me move you. I'm trying to push my head that way, and I'm gently resisting that. I'm holding that for 6 seconds. Slowly backing off. Head's relaxed. Turn the head further. You're gonna repeat this series 6 times. Should not create dizziness or a headache. You might just feel a little bit of strain. If it's overly sensitizing and creating a headache, don't work as hard, or discuss the options with your therapist. Phase 2. As you get further along in your upper cervical rotational capacity, what we're going to do is we're going to take the lower part of the neck and we're going to create side bending through the neck. Through the neck. It's as if you're scooping your neck this direction. So I'm going to assist my head and my cervical spine into side bending. From that position, I've already side bent the cranium, so I don't need to force that anymore. Now you're going to direct rotation. And you're going to repeat that same muscle energy technique of don't let me push you. 6 seconds. Release slow. Take up the slack. Really focus your energy, your intention to be high. and then let go.